What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man ChazzEllis once again answering the questions that you ask me. Today I got one on how to keep your woman happy. This is a big subject for a lot of guys who've been with a girl for a little while, and sometimes their relationship starts to get a little bit stale. She starts to get upset with you for different reasons, and she's not really doing what you want her to do a lot of times, and things kind of get off a little bit after she's been down for you. So you know she cares about you, you know she loves you, but something's happened to make her feel like she's sad all the time, and that's making clearly if you with a woman that's upset, women don't suffer in silence. Even if they're not telling you what's wrong, they letting you know something is wrong. So this is basically telling you as a man what you can do to make your relationship better with your woman and benefit yourself in the process. Of course, I don't just give you some information like, oh, this is some do something nice and for no reason, but this is also to help you out too. All right, we're going to get right into it. This is basically just telling you some of the things that your woman's going to need to be happy so she can keep making you happy. Public displays of affection. PDA, people call it. But this isn't just like your regular PDA of kissing, holding hands and stuff like that. These are things that women like for you to do, like send flowers to their work. Take them to lunch, pick them up at their work, bring them some lunch or something like that. Things like, you could do something like put balloons on their car, just little stuff like that. Things that don't necessarily even cost a lot of money, but they are something public that people can see, and they make them feel special. Now here's the reasons why you do that. Number one, making your girl feel special. She feels like, you took the time out of your day to make her feel good. So she over here like, oh my God, he gave me some flowers. Oh, I really love him. He's so good to me. That kind of thing. Because you gave her some flowers. You also win allies by doing this. Because you got to remember, you giving her flowers at work means that everybody that works with her saw her get some flowers. You brought her some cupcakes or something like that. Everybody saw the cupcakes. They eating the cupcakes together like, girl, I love these cupcakes. These good, girl. Ooh, I wish my man would bring me some cupcakes. He ain't never buy me shit. All he did was bring our baby up here for me to watch. This nigga don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it makes her feel special, and it also makes the people who see what you're doing for her become allies for you. Because I don't care who you are. When you know a person that's involved in a situation, the advice you give is based on whether you like that person or not. It's going to always enter into it. So when you do nice stuff for your girl and they see it, then if they're her real friends, they're going to be like, man, he's a good dude. So anytime she's talking about an argument y'all had or something like that, they're like, look, girl, that man treats you right, okay? And my man ain't shit, okay? I've been with this nigga 15 years and he have yet to buy me a french fry. This nigga don't do nothing. And your man don't do nothing but help you out, take care of you. Girl, you better keep him for somebody else get him. Now your girl is thinking like that too. Like, damn, I do have somebody valuable. Because other people tell you. Sometimes people got to tell you what you have. And number three, it also keeps other guys away. If you've ever been kind of, a player, whatever the case may be, what you probably have learned is, if you want to take somebody else's girl, or you want to get somebody else's girl, the person you usually want to target is somebody who's unhappy. Somebody who's not doing too well in their relationship. You don't want to target a happy chick because it's too much effort. You might be able to get her. But you got to think, if you still a happy chick from a dude, what kind of girl are you getting? You might be getting somebody just so vindictive and just don't have no, you don't want to do that. So you would target unhappy women. If you bringing her flowers, bringing her food at work and all that kind of stuff, that means it's harder for him to steal her or harder for another dude to even really approach her because he knows that he can't just come with, hey, I brought you a rose today, baby, because I wanted to show you that you are special and you are somebody. She's like, yeah, I got a dozen roses on my desk. My man just bought them for me. Okay, yeah, I got that. Oh. Okay. Now he's going to have to go that extra mile. He's going to have to have everything. And you know, if you trying to just get some pussy, you can't do everything. It's not possible. So that's gonna make it easier for you. Those three things really, that works in your favor and gets you those three things. You make her feel special. You got allies, and you shoo a lot of other dudes away. And there's 5 things that I came up with. So this is number 2 is be an ear to listen. Okay, when you're an ear to listen for your girl, that's just, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna tell you why I put this one on here, because it's to help you out. Because most of the time when women tell us stories, it's shit we really don't care about, and they tell us a story at a time when we really don't want to hear it. Like, if you ever notice you watching the game or something like that, that's when your woman come up to you and start telling you about her day at work. Like, you trying to watch the football game, and you like, they on the 10-yard line, and somebody getting ready to score, and she go over there like, guess what Barbara did at work today? You're like, God, man, I don't give a fuck about Barbara. I'm trying to watch the damn game, and you come in my face with this. What's up? And it makes you upset, and you kind of get turned off to what she's trying to tell you. You don't want to hear the mess anyway. And she gets mad because you don't ever seem to want to hear what she's talking about. So, when I say be an ear to listen, you want to, number 1, initiate. Here's why you initiate. Because that means that you get to talk at the time when it's best for you to talk. When you're comfortable talking. And it shows that you care. Because she's like, damn, I just came home. He started asking me what I was doing. How my day was. You know, and things of that nature. That means that he cares about me. You doing this before the game come on. You doing it so it's not a time when it's so inconvenient for you that you can't listen and you just get upset. So you initiate. Ask her questions about her day. That way she starts talking to you. Because what is she going to do? Come in the house, you ask her, hey, how's your day, babe? What happened? You know, and she going to be like, nigga, fuck you. She's not going to do that. If that's the case, then y'all relationship is real fucked up. But what she's going to do most likely is start engaging you and telling you about what's going on. So now you get to hear about it at a time when you want to and not a time when you don't. Number 2 on that one is direct the conversation. Because you know what you care about. Okay? You know what you care about. So, and you love her. You may not care about everything that's going on in her office. You may not care about who stole staplers. But you do love her and you do care about her and what makes her happy and what makes her sad. So what you want to do is you want to be involved in letting her know what part of the conversation you care about by directing it. That way you can listen and you can be intent. Like, she may come home and tell you a whole story and leave out parts that you would have actually gave a damn about. Like, for instance, she might have came home and said, man, I was sitting at the office today and Geraldine drank out of Fred's coffee cup. And you're like, oh, I don't give a fuck about Geraldine drinking out of Fred's coffee cup. That's not even the story. But what you didn't know, because you didn't ask and you don't know, you don't know that Geraldine actually got the train ran on her in the bathroom 2 weeks ago by 10 guys. That's why I go by number 3 is know the cast. Because if you would have known that Geraldine got the train ran on her by 10 guys in the bathroom, you would have known why it was so nasty for her to drink out of somebody's coffee cup. Because think about that. Geraldine just got the train ran on her and she drank out of your shit. How would you feel? Exactly. See, these are parts of the story that if you would direct the conversation to the parts that you care about, that would let you know a little bit more about the cast. And once you know more about the cast, you care more about the story. The little stuff that don't really seem that important would seem more important to you because you know what's happening. So that helps you be able to be a good ear for your girl, because you're talking when you want to talk. You're directing the conversation to the parts that you like. Because look, man, we like sex, violence, some mystery, stuff like that's the shit we care about. Because I promise you, if she would have started the story out with, yo, guess what happened? These 2 lesbians came into my office, yo, and they took all their clothes off, and they just started, like, having sex with each other. And then my boss, like, came off the desk, man, and he started running up in both of them. It was crazy. Well, you probably don't want to hear that story. You're like, no, I do want to hear it. I want to hear every bit of this story. Please tell me. Don't stop. Don't stop nowhere. Tell me the whole story. I want to know all the details. Did you tape it? So this is the type of shit, because we care about that. That's what we want to see. And she was like, yo, I was in traffic today, and these two dudes just started fighting in the middle of the street, and the other dude choked dude out. It was crazy. You're going to want to hear the story. You're like, damn, tell me the rest. I want to hear the story. So you got to make sure that you try to direct it to the stuff you care about. So it makes it easier for you to hear stories in the future because you're learning the cast. And now the little stuff that they do matters more because you comparing it to some of the big stuff she's told you. All right, number 3, make plans. How does this help you? Because it gives you the opportunity to choose things that you actually want to do. See, a lot of times women get mad at us as men because we don't want to do shit with them. Why? Because 9 times out of 10 they tell us to do stuff we don't like. Like, come to the opera with me. Why don't you ever do nothing with me? Come to the opera. It's like, because I don't like the opera. I don't want to do that bullshit. That's not fun to me. So when you make plans, that means that you get to choose things that you might both want to do, or things that you might want to do, and get her in your world a little bit. You know, rather than her being the only person to ever make plans, so it's always what she wants to do, and you're just saying no to her plan. It makes you seem like an asshole when really you're just a person that don't like some of the stuff that she does. You know, you're not really a total asshole. You're just a person that doesn't want to do some of the stuff that she does. Okay, so that's a big thing on that. Number 3, make plans. You be in charge of some plans from time to time and start saying, hey, this is what we want to do. I plan this out. I work this out. Because it makes her feel special. It makes her feel good. And it also gives you the opportunity to do some stuff that you actually want to do. So y'all are spending time together and you ain't miserable while doing it. Number 4, put your best foot forward. What I mean by that is, whenever you go out with your girl, she's looking around and she's making a choice on whether or not she's lucky to be in this situation. So when you go put your best foot forward, you want to look your best. Remember how you used to get dressed up to take her out? You used to try to make sure, yeah, I'm on point because you're trying to win her over. Well, this is going to sound crazy, but now when you go out, you're trying to win not just her, but everybody around you over. Because the more you go out and she sees that people would like to be with you, I don't care what anybody says. People can leave 20 comments on here that don't say this. Everybody wants someone that someone else wants. Nobody wants to trash. Why is it you can leave trash on the ground and nobody steals it? Because it has no value. Things don't have value unless somebody else wants it also. So when you go out and you look your best, you feel good about yourself, that makes other people look at you. That makes other people care. And she sees that. So she's like, damn, I got a dude that other people want. So I got to make sure I keep me up, keep my game up, or somebody might try to take what I got. And she's going to fight against that. Be a gentleman. This works the same thing. When you're being a gentleman, you pull out some, a chair and stuff like that. You don't even got to do this every day of the week. You could just go out on your date nights and do this. Like, y'all might go on a date night once a week. And this is the only time you really do this stuff. If that's all you can do, that's fine. But show her at times that you're a good dude and let her see other people seeing you as a good man. Like, damn, this is a good dude you got. My dude didn't pull my chair out. He don't do shit for me. So she looking at the other girls looking at you like, damn, I wish my dude would pull my chair out. And your woman sees that. So she said, damn, I am lucky. He does do a lot of nice stuff for me. I'm glad I got him. Number 5, and this is one of the biggest ones, compliments. People survive on compliments. Not just women, people survive on compliments. I say this all the time because it's true. If people don't give you compliments, you fill in the blanks. Here's what I mean by that. If somebody don't tell you that you look nice, you feel you're like, at some point you start thinking they feel you look bad. People never tell you that you have a nice smile. You figure you got an ugly one, or it's average, or not that good. So you want to be the person that's complimenting your woman on a regular basis. It also helps you because that gives other guys, that makes it so other guys don't get the chance to do it. If you're constantly complimenting her smile, her eyes, the food she cooked, oh, that was so good, baby. Oh, you look good in that dress. Oh, you look good in this. You do that. It makes it so no one else gets to do it. Because it is old. It's like, okay, my dude already told me that I look good in this dress before I left. You ain't the first person to tell me this. Get out of here. Have you ever tried to compliment a chick that's constantly getting compliments? It just makes you look like the biggest lame in the world. We guys know that. So you got to make sure that you make that dude that tries to come out there and do this crap look like the biggest lame in the world because he's telling her something she's heard 50,000 times from you. Someone she actually cares about hearing it from. So give those compliments. Keep reassuring her. And that helps to refresh your relationship. Plus, it's also going to help you because the more you tell her she has a nice body, the more you tell her she's sexy, the more you tell her you like this, you like that about her, the more confident she is. The more confident a woman is, the more pussy they give out. It's a fact. The freakier they get. The more you tell them how nice their body is, they want to dress up and show it off a little bit more for you. Oh, well, he liked this. No, he liked my body. I'm gonna do this. They start using that, start becoming part of what they feel like they do for you. Like, oh, he likes my body, so I'm gonna wear some lingerie for him. And those are things that you might want her to do, rather than just, you know, not complimenting her at all and then expecting her to figure it out. Is telling her, like, this is what I like about you. So she's like, okay, he likes that. Let me do that for him. All right. So when you do all of these things, let's go back over all four that all five of them. When you go through all these things, public displays of affection, letting her know and letting everyone else know that you care about her, that you love her. Number 2, being an ear to listen. That's directing the conversation, initiating conversation, and making it so that you can talk to her on a regular basis. Making plans. When you're making some of those plans so that you're not drugged to shit that you don't want to do. You may not want to do a lot of the crap that she has you doing, so you need to start making some plans so you can do some stuff you like to do. And y'all can both be together on it. And number 4, putting your best foot forward. That's when you go out, maximizing that time that you're out. Dressing nice, looking good for her. Being a gentleman, doing things for her. That's like, because you can sit up here and go to a steakhouse and spend $100 and not get shit out of it because you weren't nice to her when you were out there. You weren't really making her feel good about herself. So she just went and ate and then come back home and she really not feeling like y'all had any real connection, or that she ain't feeling that spark that she did when you used to take her somewhere that may have been a lot cheaper. You know, you might have took her to McDonald's and pulled her chair out, got her napkin for her and all this stuff, but now you take her to a steakhouse or you take her to a expensive, really, really expensive restaurant. You might take her to the most expensive restaurant in town and you act like you at McDonald's. You know what I mean? You can't do that. Otherwise you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money. Give compliments. When she's doing things right, she dressed up for you. Tell her how beautiful she looks. She cooked for you. Tell her how nice the food is. She's giving you some good pussy. Tell her how good it is. Tell her how nice it is. Tell her, just keep telling her good things about herself, because now you're focusing on the positive rather than always focusing on negative. And when you focus on positive things, it makes people want to keep producing more positive things. Okay. And when you do all of this stuff, you're showing her how you're loving her the way she wants to be loved. Tell her what you want and why. Because this is how women work. Women like to be needed. They do. They love to be needed. They love to be wanted. And women are natural givers. They are. Women are give and give and give to you until they feel like they're not going to get anything back. Or they feel like that you don't care about them. They'll give and give and give and give and give as long as they feel like you care and you appreciate what they're doing for you. So when you're showing them that you appreciate it, now you got to make sure that you're also telling them how to give to you, because they're going to want to make you happy. And a lot of women do stuff to try to make a dude happy, and they can't figure out what he wants. And it frustrates them because they start feeling like they're not needed. And they know that when a man doesn't need them, they don't have much time with that man. So what they want to do is they want to figure out, what does it take for you to need me and you to want me? What do I have to do? So you tell them and you show them why. Like, for instance, if you want to watch the game with your girl, then you have to get her involved in the game. Hey, babe, come sit down. It's like, well, I don't really understand football. I don't really like it. It ain't really that nice. I don't really get it. Then you start telling her, just like, you remember when I told you, a lot of times you don't really want to hear her story because it seems whack. It don't make sense. And you need to direct the conversation. Now you need to do it again. Get away from the X's and O's and the positions and the stuff that she don't understand and don't care about, and try to bring it to some of the drama and some of the other aspects of it, because that's your team. You know what's going on with them. So direct it to that. Like, for instance, okay, this is my player right here, man. This is my dude, this quarterback, man. He went through this, he got in a car wreck 2 years ago, and he came back and he's playing again, yada, yada, yada. She's like, dang, that's crazy. Dude right here, he had 2 knee surgeries, man. He wasn't even going to get drafted. He ended up getting an opportunity to play. Oh, I'm rooting for him. I hope he do good, because, it's hard out here to live your dreams, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad he was able to get good again. They starting to see the drama and the aspect of it that they like, things that they might care about, rather than just looking at, I don't know what position he plays, I don't understand this. And then you can start bringing some of the X's and O's into it. She start finding a team, like you might say, oh, I hate this team because my team don't like them, yada, yada, yada. She might start rooting for that other team. And then y'all got something that y'all talk about, and y'all got something that y'all argue about from time to time, little bets and stuff like that. It makes it where y'all finding common interest, because you bringing her into your world and telling her what you would like for her to do, how you would like for her to be a part of your life in a way that's good for you, that works for you also. Not just her coming and sitting down and watching the game, asking a bunch of dumb questions. You're giving it an opportunity where you're telling her stuff that you know she'd want to know. That way she starts paying more attention and start being involved. Things that you like to do, if you like to play video games and stuff like that, you tell her why you like this video game. This is what's up here, like this, and she's playing it with you sometimes. That's when you start building those bonds with your girl that's gonna last long into the future. You telling her, you know what, I like when you dress up like this because you're so motherfucking sexy. You so sexy. When you do this, it makes me feel good. You know what I mean? She's going to want to do things to make you feel happy. She just need that confidence to do it. That's why you gave her those compliments. And make her feel good about herself, because you letting her see what you see. She might look in the mirror and think, I'm a little chubby. You might look in the mirror and say, you thick as hell. You might look at her and be like, you thick as hell. I want to see that ass in a thong. She might look at it, I'm fat. Y'all might have different views of each other. So you're putting your view of her, you're letting her see herself through your eyes, and you like her. So when you're telling her what you want, go back to all of these things that you did. All of these ways you start getting to know her and figuring her out. This is a good opportunity for you to get the things that you want her to do, and her to be happy to do them, to jump up and down to do them. So hopefully I was able to help you with that. It's your man ChazzEllis once again, giving you the information that you asked me. Make sure you hit me up on Facebook at AskChazzEllis on Facebook. Also leave comments in the box below. Like and subscribe. Peace.